Welcome again to another lesson in Windows. Still in the control panel, we're going to talk about the regional and language settings. So you can search for that setting. You can type in the search box. You can maximize so that you can just look for this quickly. So the region and language. So when you open the region and language settings, this setting affects how your computer displays information, be it currency. Remember, in Kenya we use Kenya shillings. In US they use the dollar symbol. In other countries they have their own symbols. So if you set in this setting, if you apply a setting, that's how your computer will display. Now, first of all, we can select the region that you want. Let's say I want my computer to function like it is in United States. So you scroll down again to look for United States or French France. Yeah, that is a setting that you have applied. Now remember, in France they use a different symbol. They use euro as we use Kenya shillings. Now what you've done to the computer is that you've made it function like it is in that country. So when you apply this setting and you start working on this computer, let's say mostly we shall use Excel to demonstrate this. When I open Excel and I type in a number like 1 million, and I want this number to display currency symbol. Remember, it will not show currency Kenya shillings, but it will show the euro symbols. Yeah, that is the pound symbol. This is because in the regional and language setting you had applied French France region. If I go back and change this into English United States, so let's look for it. English United States. So it's here, English United States. Then when you click on apply, we go back to the same program that we had tested our currency. Now you can see that the currency now that the computer displays is in dollars. So it is important, before you start using figures, before you start doing your calculations in a computer, it is important that you understand the regional language setting that is selected. Another thing that will be affected with this setting, you look at the commas. The commas are well placed between the figures. So you can see we have 10 million and commas placed where they're supposed to be after every 3 digits. Now when you go back and select the French France region, let's go back and see the French France. Region, you click on apply. Remember to click on apply for the setting to take place. Now you will find that there are no commas in between numbers, it's just a space. So it is important that the setting that you apply under region corresponds to how you want your computer to function. So it is advisable to use a standardized region like the English United States. Let's try lastly for a region like German. Let's apply first and go back to that currency symbol. You will see they are still using the pound, but now where there should be commas, we have full stops. So it is important that you understand every region that you select here on the regional language setting affects the entire computer and its functioning. You look at my date on the taskbar. Remember to check your time on the taskbar. My time is displayed in 24 hours. My time has dots instead of hyphens. This is because of the region that has been selected is German. But now if I want it to display in 12 hour, I'll just go back to this and English United States. So this letter E, they are arranged alphabetically, so you can quickly just go through this English United States, click. Then when you apply now this setting, you will find that my time here on the taskbar is now into 12-hour clock system. So the region you also select under region and language also affects how time or what format will be displayed. Now we can still have any of this region that we are saying here. You can let's go back and select the French France region, then we apply. So it has made our time to display in 24 hours. The hyphens are there. Now we want our time still under that region. We want to change the currency. Remember the format is French France and we said they use pounds. Now we want to change this into Kenya shillings. Now what we will do on the same window for regions, let me minimize this. On the same window for regions, you click on additional settings. At the bottom of that dialog box we have additional settings button. When you click on it, you can go ahead to the numbers tab. Remember French France, we said it will show spaces instead of commas, and there's instead of a decimal place there is a comma. There's a comma there, which should be vice versa. There should be commas and a decimal point, but that's not how it is displayed. But we are now customizing the French France format into our own. We want it to have our own selected formats. So we shall click, then on the numbers tab we shall come under decimal symbol. We shall set, we don't want this to be a decimal, to be a comma. We want this to be a full stop. Digital grouping, we don't want a space there. We want them to have full stops, to have commas. So digital, you want to group numbers using commas. When you click on apply, when you click on OK, now check that Excel document that we had seen. Now you will find it is French France, but now we are customizing it to display numbers in the way or the correct format. So let's minimize and go back to this program here. We can go to additional settings. Now what we want to do is to change this currency to show Kenyan shillings. We shall go to additional settings again, then under currency, now in the currency tab we shall just delete currency symbol. We shall just delete this and type the Kenya shillings symbol. You can use lowercase. So lowercase in computers is small letters, uppercase is for capital, so that is lowercase. So you click on apply. Okay, now when you go back to this program to check how it is working, now you can find, you will see that it is now in Kenya shillings. Now I've managed to format my computer. To display time, currency in the correct format. Now still under additional, it is French France, but we are now customizing it. We have time. Remember I said that French France, it will show us time in 24 hours. But if I want now this to change the format into 12 hour, under time formats, I'll just change this into lowercase. Remember I said lowercase is small letters. So I'll just type the small h. So if I change that into capital H, it will be an uppercase, capital letter. So I'll change all of them, long format also, and remember to click apply when you are done. So when you click on apply, you'll find out that my time has changed into 12-hour clock system. So some of the questions that we'll see in your exams are: how would we change currency of a computer? how do we change time to computer time to display 12 hour or 24 hour. That is all in the region and language. Don't forget those settings. You can even set how you want your date to be displayed. To do that, you can just date format. You want to start with the year. You want your laptop to or computer to display year first, so you just type YY, then MM, then DD. So year, month, day. When you click on apply and check out how my time will be displayed, you can see 2020 first. You can see on the taskbar 2025. So this is because of the region and the language setting. So you can change DD, MM, YY. If you put only 2 Y's, it will only indicate the last 2 years, it will only indicate only the 2. Click on apply first, only the last 2 digits of your year, 20. So if you want it to show 2020, you have to use 4 Y's. Then you click on apply. Now your computer will display time like that. So click on apply after you are finished. So it is advisable that always you should use the English United States to be safe. So going back to the control panel to see these settings, we have sound setting. Sound, you just click. You can be able to test your microphone if it is working. So sound does not have so much settings on it. You can still adjust. You remember on the taskbar you have the sound icon where you can just click to adjust the volume. Yeah. So go through the regional language settings. Make sure you can change currency, change time to 24 hours, and may God bless you. Thank you.